here, and today I'm going to be working on my dashboard layout for the month of November. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a look back at October's and see how we did. So up here, I was trying to implement an AM routine. I'm still working on that. Because of the big fluctuations in the way our days go, it's really hard for me to get into a pattern right now. And I'm trying to find a way to make it more universal, but so far it just hasn't happened. I am getting up at 6 o'clock. If I don't set out my workout clothes the night before, I just grab whatever and put it on, to be honest. Walking on the elliptical, not happening. I just haven't felt well a majority of the month. I think that's food related, to be honest. I haven't been as well at being careful with my diet, so I need to make sure that I'm on top of that for this next month. Shower and skincare, I'm doing okay on that. It's about 50% right now. So it's definitely something I need to work on, but I'm doing okay. I had my skin check recently and everything was good there. And I just want to make sure I'm taking the best care of my skin as I can, because you never know when you're going to lose it, especially in my case. So anyhow, if you aren't aware, I did have skin cancer a few years ago. And so since then, I've had multiple, not cancerous, but precancerous spots removed and things like that. So I just try to do the best I can, especially with my face, because my major surgery was on my face. So it made me realize that I really need to take better care of my skin. So that's what that's all about. The PM routine is going better. Part of it is, so I'm reading some of the time with Emily, not every night, I'd say a couple times a week. And part of that is just us being at the same place at the same time, because the way this month has gone, I haven't been home at the appropriate times. And then when I do get home, it may be 7 o'clock and I'm making dinner. And it's hard to read to her by 8 o'clock if I'm making dinner at 7. A lot of times she'll snack and stuff before then. If I'm not home, she's really good at making easy mac. But I mean, Jared's around too, but so that's kind of what's going on with that. PJ wind down time, I'm actually doing better on that one. And med in bed by 10. I think overall, I would say the majority of the nights I'm in bed by 10. A lot of times I'm asleep by 9, to be honest. So there's that. Then we had ways to deal with stress, because I haven't been doing the best with it. So about that. I'm trying to do better on these, and to an extent I am. I haven't had any panic attacks this month, so that's good. But there are a lot of moving pieces right now. I had mentioned in a previous video, but not really gone into detail, that my husband is going to need surgery. So here's the deal. Here's the scoop. So his colon and his bladder have connected to each other through something called a fistule. So essentially, he probably had an infection and a pocket of diverticulitis. And when the body was trying to heal from that, the two organs fused together, and now stuff is passing back and forth between the two. Really not a good situation. So we are in the process of doing all the prep work for him to have surgery, which won't be until December, but they are going to be removing about a foot of his colon. So stress has still been a thing. I'm trying to do these things as much as possible, but he's also trying to get a bunch of things for like his fiber business and stuff done before surgery, because he's going to be laid up for, I think it's between 6 and 8 weeks minimum. And so we just need to make sure that a bunch of things need to get done before then, so that we can really take that time to rest and heal. So that's kind of where that is. As far as this goes, this is where I mark down all of my family squares and kind of say, what do they need? So make it to a football game for Dan. Unfortunately, that has not happened yet. However, our football team, it looks like it's probably going to go to states because they are undefeated still for the whole season. So I'm hoping to make it to a game still. I almost made it till last night's, but I was just so tired. Someone filmed it for me though and sent it to me, which was really nice. And then for Ethan, he did complete at least some of his college applications, so that's a positive. And he's staying on track for the school year pretty well. For Emily, accommodations. So she still doesn't have accommodations. My daughter Emily has autism and anxiety. And so she needs a couple things at school. Nothing unreasonable, but they're trying to tell me that everything kind of falls under this umbrella of we do those accommodations for any kid anyhow. So, and it's kind of a gray area. She's not doing bad in school. Socially, she's doing much better now that we have her with a therapist who's teaching her how to relate to other kids. We have her with a speech therapist who's helping her with some things. And part of the reading at bedtime is helping her with figurative language because she is a very literal thinker. And so just learning some of those other word things that really come to play as you get older, I think has helped her. So I don't know if we're going to get accommodations for her, but I'm going to continue to do things outside of the school to accommodate her and do the best we can. We talked about a family hockey night. We're trying to figure out a good time to do that. It hasn't made it on the calendar yet. Megan wanted a game night. Also didn't happen because of the way things have kind of trickled down this month. Game night, like we weren't all home at the same time, except for I think 2 or 3 days this month. And we were just all so exhausted that I don't even think we watched a movie this month, to be honest. So that's kind of where things are there. For Jared, I had sending out these letters that he needed to send out to potential customers. That still hasn't happened. He still hasn't gotten me the data to do that. I have helped him with a couple other things, but nothing major. So that's kind of where things are as far as that goes. My monthly to-do, move the girls' house. Well, I did a little bit more than that. So I decluttered the craft area and the girls' desk area, bought them a new desk, and set up a whole new situation there, which is actually going really well. So that got done with a plus maybe there. Because I spent so much time on that, the toy closet didn't get put back together. Moved Disney stuff to my office. That's kind of, I'll give myself half credit because it's here. It's not really displayed appropriately or anything like that, but it is up here. And closet clean did not happen because instead, so my desk had still, because I have an IKEA desk, so the top is separate from the base, and it's one of those that just lays on top. But I move it around too much, so my husband has screwed in the top to the drawers for me. And when we got the new carpet, everything had to be disassembled. And so it hadn't been screwed back together yet. So I went ahead and we did that last week. And then I actually started putting things back in my drawers, which was really nice. I'm starting to feel more settled. So that's how October went. Now let's talk about November. So for November, I bought these last year from the Pretty Pink Co. And I figure we'll try and use these up. They're cute little florals and stuff. I think I have enough for a dashboard page. I kind of like the idea of that. I've got some really fun leaf deco I'm going to pull in. I've also pulled out a couple of the Paper Doll Co. girls that I might pull from. I have a Hello November script from the Pretty Pink Co. I have a variety of different size boxes and everything here. So and some trims. I picked up some Sadie stickers trims to put in here. I decided the knit ones would probably go best. So let's kind of flip this over like this and we'll get started. I know that I want to have my November script out here first, so I'll probably want some deco with that. I'm not sure what deco, so what I'm going to do is, let's see, where are they? I have extra sheets. Hold on. Yes, they're up there. Okay. So I'm going to use these extra just blank pieces of sticker paper. They're just left over from kits and stuff, and I've peeled off that base like layer that goes around them so that I can kind of play around with different aspects. So I'm going to go ahead and peel off this Hello November box, and let's see what we can put with it that would look really nice. And because these are older florals, they do have, I think, a bit more of a border than is trendy right now. So I might end up cutting them down with my craft knife or something. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking maybe something bigger, maybe this one. So if I were to do like this one and then kind of put this right in here, I think that'd be super cute. So let's do that. And then we'll just put it right up here. I think, or maybe I'll put it over here actually. Do I like that? Okay. And then, oh, I feel like it's crooked though, especially now that I have like dots there. So hold on. Let's fix it because we can, right? There we go. That's a little better. So I guess we'll start with this box, which for this month, I do want to use a little bit differently because it's Black Friday and Cyber Monday are in November. And so I like to have a wish list to kind of go by when it comes to that. So I think this is where I'm going to make my wish list. I don't know how much shopping I'll be doing on those this year. Probably more than I should because, you know, good deals and all that. I'm going to go ahead and add in this because I like the look of that. And then maybe we put a second one in. Well, I'll probably put 3 total. Then if I trim it to there, which I found trimming these, oh, where'd my scissors go? There they are. With scissors seems to work better for me because of how thin they are. So, and then I can do this one. Oh, I want to trim it a little bit more. Let's make you smaller, maybe right there. That's kind of making that diagonal. Anyhow, for our boxes to kind of write in, you know, I think I have a to buy script. Let's find that first. Oh, do we have a sticker shopping? We have a shopping. Maybe I'll just put shopping. That might be fun. And then I do have these really fun boxes here. They do have rose gold bows instead of gold bows. So I'm going to be doing some things to kind of cover that up if I use them. But let's look and see if I like the way it looks on any of these. I kind of like it on the pumpkins. And this pumpkin only has the bow. So maybe what I do, let's take off the pumpkin. Set them down here. Let's put the shopping script kind of across him like that. And go ahead and trim this portion. So now I'm taking that bow off. So now I just have those two little spots. I actually think I'm going to kind of tuck it under here a little bit. So at least one of side will be under there. And let's find like some greenery or something to put on the other side. Ooh, this piece might work really well. Let's see. Is it too big? Okay, that one's too big. Do we have a smaller one? This one curves. Maybe we do one of like the foiled leaves or something there to cover that up. Doesn't have to be very big. So we like that, and then I just put one down here too. Make it a different leaf. Like that. And because we have two, design element tells me we actually need three. Okay, hold on. I need to see it at a different angle. Oh. Hopefully my camera angle, like moving my desk, things have been a little weird. So maybe this would actually be over here. Could be more like here. And then let's find a bigger one. Put it up here. Do an oak leaf up here. Just kind of mentally thinking here. See those. And then I think I have an even bigger leaf on this one I can use. To kind of bring me all the way to the corner. So go like that. Alright, I like that effect of this being further away, and yeah, I think that's cute. And now I can just kind of list the shop and what I want to buy through here, and I think that's going to be good. And maybe I'll put my girl, whichever girl I decide. So I go with this one. I really love this girl. Or I could go with this one. She's kind of sassy. I'm thinking let's go with her. Take one of these ones. I'm gonna set it right down there. Okay. Oh, somehow I got like a line across there. Now that I have her there, I think I'm going to put one of these little baskets next to her with the foil, because I think that might be kind of cute. Like right there. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for the moment. Okay. And then for this one with my family, and we have this area up here. So I have these cool pumpkins, or I have the leaf deco. I think the leaf deco probably goes a little better. And I think if I just have it coming from the top, that might be really nice. So let's do that. Maybe I'll use two of them across there. Just kind of be fun. I'm going to do just a little bit of a trim here, just so it doesn't look like it's two of the exact same thing next to each other. Let's see how that worked. So if I lift this one up a little bit, can we make it look more continuous? Because that's the goal. Oop, a little off on that side. There we go. Yeah, not perfect, but I think it'll be okay. And then we have that area. Sorry guys, I looked up and it was a black screen. I was like, oh no, when did that happen? But I decided to go with the Polaroids. It kind of mimics this, and I've never done it before, so I thought it might be kind of fun. So I'm going to lay them all down and then put floral in, I think. That way I make sure I have enough space. So we have 4. I need 2 more. Well, technically 1 more, but. Okay, battery died. I guess that's why I turned off before. So I have these in here. Now let's add some different floral in, which will be really fun. I wonder if I could add this in, because it could be down at the bottom and maybe kind of fun. Is it going to take up too much there? Or maybe from the top? Oh, this might be too much. I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to set it aside. It's okay to set the stickers aside and be like, I'm not sure. Okay, I like the idea of this one. Right down here. Because I can kind of put a little on each one of those frames. I think it connects them. I want to put this underneath that corner. Maybe not. Like, I feel like it should work really well, but it doesn't, like when I put it up there, it doesn't look the way I wanted it to look. Okay, so I'm going to take that one and this one, take this one over here. I'm going to do a little trimming so we can try and match these up a little closer without having the white line there. Okay, stop eating. You're not allowed to. Okay, let's see if I got it all. Maybe. All right, let's see here. Okay, and if I add in a little something, I think I can make this work. I'm just using you. There we go. We'll just lift that up. That. Perfect. Yeah, I still don't like it there. Okay. So I've got that. This, I need some other ones though. So maybe smaller pieces. So now we're going to do some sticker surgery here because I want some inside the frames, I think. Okay, and then I think this one should be right about here. And then now that leaves me with a corner actually that I could potentially put in one of the squares. I think I might do it in that one, or no, I want it in that one. Do I want it on that side or this side? So if I put it on this side, it almost looks like that is continuing over. Okay, I'm not sure if I want it there. I kind of feel like it's competing a little bit with this, and so I need to think about it for a second. Am I happy with these ones? Am I ever happy with them? That is the real question. Maybe we pull in some other things. So I think these are going to be too big, but maybe we do some pumpkins. I really like the ones with a little sparkle. I like that better than the two. I'll drive myself crazy, I will. Then I have these. So let's experiment with this. So I just don't want them all at the same height. It just looks better to your eye that way. And I use odd numbers are also more appealing. So I think we'll do that. And then I still have this, which I'm kind of wondering how this would look. Oh, it's wider. I was hoping it wasn't. Could put it on the bottom of that one. Okay, we're going to think about that. What other elements do we have here pulled out? So we have full-on leaves that I could pull in. It's such a hard line to add decoration, but not overdo it so that it takes away from things. I wonder. There's a part of me that wants to continue it. But maybe we can a little bit. Let's try this. What if I do this and then kind of lift up the sticker a little bit? So I can sneak my white edge underneath a little bit more. Like that. And then lift up this one. So I can do the same on the edge of this one. And have the floral behind both of them. There we go. And then with that, I feel like if I put in, where'd that wispy little one go? Put in this, that maybe it actually works. All right, let's, maybe I put a pumpkin in one. I haven't thought about that. But I do have this really cute pumpkin that I could put maybe over here. I think I want it trimmed closer, so let's do that. We'll get rid of some of this white. It won't be a perfect trim. But I feel like it'll be better than having all the white for this instance. Because sometimes you want the right white for separation, and sometimes you want it to blend more. The hard part is the stem. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to look at the stem. Let's see how this part looks. Okay, I think that looks better. So for this stem, I'm going to trim off that part there, go in more here. And try to go in a little bit more on this side too. Just to make it look like it all goes together. And now let's see if all of those other things will stay put. They mostly did. Okay, so here's our pumpkin now. I'm going to put it like that, and then I'm going to add some things because I know those are kind of rougher corners. And I think I'm going to add, maybe, no, I'm not. I want to add those, but they just don't look right. But I could add maybe something like this. Maybe. Thinking. Do I want a bigger floral? Ooh, that is a good question. Maybe this one would work. So if I were to do that and then just trim it down here at the bottom, I think that works. Where did my card go that I was using? I have misplaced it. Good thing I have another. Okay. And then I can use that someplace else. Okay, I actually really like the way that came together. And yes, I know I sound shocked. But, oh, I wonder, could I do one of these? Totally could. Now they all look individual. So I have a spot to write each person's name and then what I want to do. Okay, and then I have these 3 boxes here. One I'm going to use for health, one's going to be house, and one's going to be like a focus on me. So let's start with, so I never did find the house icons. I think I have some in my leftover box. Let's see. Let's see what we got. I think it's before all of those. Somewhere. So this little house icon I could use this month. It's kind of cute. So I'll probably put him over here. And I could potentially have him with, do I want this one here? I think I do. So we'll put that there. And then the question is, where does this one go? Kind of thinking here. Okay, and then our little house icon can go right there, I think. And I kind of want to use more floral on the side of it. So let's see. Do I really want to do that? I do. I'm going to cut it in half. And then be able to kind of have it going along here. There we go. So for the house this month, I have just a couple of things I want to make sure get done. I don't think I actually, do I want to use leaves as bullet points? Oh, I'm not sure. This one. Hold on. What if I do that and then add up the pumpkins here? Do I like that? I'm not sure. This might be too tall. I will figure out how to use that stacked pumpkins because I think it's so cute. But it might take me a minute. All right, guys, it's voiceover Jess, and evidently my card was full and I didn't notice that it stopped. So here's the end result of today's Plan With Me. I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.